Yo, so, following last video, I defeated all the symbiotes. It took like there was a timer for 3 minutes. So, yeah. But then, the heart of the thing didn't get destroyed. And so then we get sucked into hive mind. So that was fun. And I completely forgot to do an intro. Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is the final episode for Spider-Man. Yeah. Final episode. Can you believe that? I actually got the final episode on the deadline. I was honestly... So, yeah. If there was a little cut there, it's because I had to check something and I paused my recording for my voice, so I had to start another one. But, yeah. This is fun. But, yeah, I actually got the final episode due on the deadline. I honestly thought I was gonna have to post. Like, I thought it was gonna be way longer. Like, not 7 episodes. I thought it was gonna be like fucking, maybe even 10. But, nice for 7. What else? Oh yeah, the way I record these and edit these and, do the voiceovers and stuff. I was actually wondering if I had to upload 2 times a day. Because, the only real free time I have are on the weekends, where I record and edit mostly for the most part. I record it and edit, chop it down. But for voice, for the commentary and the voiceover, I do that any day when I think I need to upload. So I do that, but I also do it late at night. I don't know why. I just yawned. Excuse me. I'm gonna be yawning a lot because, like I said, late at night. But yeah, I could only record for the weekends. So I thought I was kind of screwed. But as we can see, I wasn't. I was getting really close to the deadline now. Cause I only finished the game yesterday. Alright. I only finished the game yesterday, which luckily I got all the recording and all that done. So, yay. But real quick, because there's really nothing to talk about here because I've kind of skipped all over it, but yada yada yada. Spider-Man 2. It's an amazing game, alright? Me personally, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. I can play as both Spider-Man. The traversal's better. They even made Peter's air tricks better. And there was a whole bunch of other shit that I like in this game. So personally, for me, it's a 10 out of 10. Of course, there are downsides to the game. There were downsides, I should say, because they're fixed now. Like, during game day, when you could play it, there would be a little bug where it would have a white cube. You'd be playing as a white cube. We also didn't get New Game Plus or Replay Mission at the very beginning of the game. And we also... I could understand why we wouldn't get some suits, but I don't understand why we wouldn't get other suits. For instance, for both Peter and Miles, the game did not launch with Miles' Uptown Pride suit and Peter's Into the Spider-Verse suit. It took them a while for them to add that. But that's fine. For all the boss fights, how would I rank them? I'd say Sandman, there's really no F tiers. Sandman is a C. Connors is a...
Fire up the accelerator.
Because Connors is an A. No, sorry, Connors is a B. Mr. Negative, sorry, no. Connors would be a B, no, an A. Mr. Negative would be a B. Because that's like really the only boss fight we have with Miles. I feel like Miles should have got a lot more love in this game. That's one thing I'd like. I understand it mostly focused on Peter because Venom's more Peter's villain, but it mostly focused on Pete, while Miles did all the side content. But Mr. Negative's a B, Connors is an A, Scream would be an A as well. That was fun. Craven is an S for all boss fights. Peter is an S because, and I'd say Venom, I'd put that as an S because you're fighting him as both Peter and Miles. Okay. All the upgrades to the game, amazing. I didn't really use... Oh, it's because I didn't unlock it. I was going to say I didn't use the fast travel system at all. Because, like, that's how good Spider-Man 2 is. I barely use the fast travel system, and the fast travel system is instantaneous. I just have so much fun swinging around. But, really, I love the game. Of course, I'll probably make a video on this tomorrow. But there's really nothing on Spider-Man except... Here, let me break this into two. There's really nothing that makes this game bad. Except for the side missions. Now you may be saying, what do you mean the side missions are bad? I mean side missions... What I'm saying is the side missions aren't bad. It's that, if you didn't know, yesterday, or technically 2 days ago, we got news that Marvel's Spider-Man 2 did not have any planned DLC. Okay. Insomniac said this themselves. They did not have any planned DLC. Now, this leaves the Carnage, well, technically the Flame storyline, and the Chameleon storyline just with loose ends. Alright. But I'll go more into that tomorrow, probably. But yeah, let's get back to the main part of the video. MJ had a boss fight. So yeah, that's really all that was intriguing about this part. MJ had a boss fight. It was also mostly a horror game whenever he was playing as MJ. So that was fun. But finally we got out. And so, oh my, we finally got out. Real quick though, let me recap on everything. We got out of the hive mind. We saw a vision of Haley and we tried to save her. Then we also saw where the meteorite is. We told Peter to go there. The meteorite wasn't there, so we went to this place, which we found the meteorite. And so they had a plan that Pete would distract Harry while Miles deals with all the symbiotes and MJ grabs the meteorite. And that happened. Then we cut to we cut to Peter flying or gliding away from Venom, aka Harry. I don't know if I'm gonna rotate between the names or just do one or the other, or I'm just gonna keep Venom, or But yeah, we then land at Midtown High, I should say. And then he just turns it into a ginormous boss fight. How he does this, I do not know. Okay. I would like to point out this, like, Venom is an S because we get to play as both Peter and Miles. Alright. And the way we also play with it is like awesome. But for like this initial part, I hate it. I hate it. Cause this is the most, oh, I don't know how to say it. Let's say this is the most intelligent boss out of everyone. Because he keeps pressure on you like there's no tomorrow. Even Kraven the Hunter didn't do that. And he's supposed to be an expert hunter. But yeah. Then we go into phase 2 of the boss fight. Phase 2, I hate it. I hate it even more. Because we have to fight the dodge symbiotes. Okay, which you either defeat by using gadgets or webs. Okay, and Venom is immune to webs, and you can't lock on the enemies. Okay, but yeah. And you also have to take his armor bar down by using symbiote abilities. So yeah. And I also decided to use Symbiote Surge because this was the last time I was playing as Peter. Because it goes 2 phases with Peter, 2 phases with Miles. And I was gonna say technically he would be the boss with the most phases, but I honestly couldn't tell you. I forgot. So yeah, that's fun. Yeah. Then Venom notices that we tricked him, and so he grows wings. Alright, this man literally pushes so hard that he grows wings. And they're pretty big wings too. So he must have been pushing pretty hard. Alright. But then we cut to MJ and Miles. MJ is speeding through town. Alright, and I don't want to hear no she's not. Cameraman is doing his best to keep up with them. Alright, Miles obviously does not have a problem, but MJ is going over curbs and stuff. Like, this initial get off, she should be very injured. Alright? I do not care if you have a leather jacket and some jeans on. You should be severely injured from that. At the speeds you were going, and you should have been flying. Kind of like Venom is. But, yes. Venom then shows his kill, which, cool dude, I didn't care. So, yes. And I still don't understand how Spider-Man does not have back problems, dude. And I still hate that Miles has this ugly ass suit on. But, yes. Yeah. We then try and help Pete with MJ.
Let's just get him out of here.
And so, really for this tiny little bit, there's nothing much to do. So, yay! Yeah.
Go, Miles, I've got him. Go!
I want to be real with you. I don't know what to talk about for this quick moment. But now we have a boss fight with Venom as Miles. And see, for this initial, like this part specifically, I love it. It's easy and it's fun. Okay? You dodge left, you dodge right, you throw something. But then he likes to switch it up by throwing like 6 of them. So, like, see, that was only 3, but still, you get it. And then we beat his ass like that. And what I would tell you to do for Venom's boss fight, it really depends on what phase you're on, okay? You need to back off of him, okay? The only time you should put quote-unquote pressure is right after he does his crush attack, okay? And I suggest to keep you alive, to help you as much as I possibly can, parry as much as possible, alright? Oh, but I'm not good at parrying. Buddy, you better go back. You better go play those other boss fights. Go fight criminals on the fucking street to learn how to parry better and start doing that. Because let me tell you, parrying against Venom is going to save you a lot. Alright? And then, if you do have two focus bars, definitely use those. And really use, like, I suggest keeping everything. Like for Miles' Venom abilities, keep it all in the back pocket. Alright? Gather that up. Okay? I will admit, I died a lot. Okay? He was close to death one time. I used my Mega Venom Blast, all 4 of my Venom abilities, and I used a finisher on him. He was not dead, and I died because I kept too much pressure on to where he threw all those tiny ass things, which I then was taking a lot of damage from because, again, the hardest difficulty possible right now. And I then... Okay, then he hit me with a Venom Punch, which killed me. And so I slammed my controller on my leg. But if you didn't notice, that was the very last phase of the boss fight. Yay. So now it's really just cutscene fights. And I start going to town on this, man. And I'd like to say, I was not watching a YouTube video or a stream during this. Alright? I usually watch YouTube videos and streams during Spider-Man because I've played it 3 fucking times. Okay, this time, nah. I ain't doing that. Okay. So, I just, like, the cinematic is so nice. But Miles hops up on a helicopter to then hop down and take the meteorite back. Peter then helps Miles down to MJ to go give him back the meteorite. But we get, like, Venom doesn't like that. So then Miles and Pete start going to town. Alright. And then finally we get this epic shot. Hopefully that's the thumbnail. If it's not, I'm gonna cry. But hopefully it is. Alright. But then we do this sick landing. I'm gonna be real though, I don't know how Miles' legs are not hurt. I don't care if you did a flip right before you landed. If anything, more impact, your legs should be fucking hurting. I don't care if you're a superhuman. Alright? But then Peter then starts steering Venom with his fucking wings, but Venom don't like that, so he starts dragging him by his head, and they start going up and down and left and right. But finally, they're on the ground. Then Harry and Peter, they have this quick little moment, but then they don't. Venom then jumps back up onto this church. I don't know if it's Trinity Church, but it's a church. Venom then sprouts his wings again. Alright, and tries to fly over to the EMF to go stop Harry. But then, ooh. And this part right here, it felt so nice. Like the vibrations felt so nice. But then he tears off the whole top part of the Trinity Church. Hopefully it's the Trinity Church, because I'm going to keep calling it that. And then we start using our anti-venom to see to see Harry's head. And real quick,
Left time.
I'm wondering if the anti-venom suit is an is like a symbiote, and it can retract its face, like it's. I'm wondering. Okay, just sum it all up. I'm wondering if it can retract his mask like it's doing with Harry right now, or if he has to manually take it off. But yes. Then this happens. Fucking Venom then tries to get the meteorite back, and MJ takes her sweet ass time. Okay, she looks a solid second before she shoots. Okay, Miles is over here fighting off an alien that is probably 10 times probably 2 times stronger than him. All right. He's been battered and bruised. He's been thrown left and right and slammed up and down. So, you know. But then the meteorite does this. And Harry somehow fights for long enough to have Pete then use his anti-venom to then tear off. Well, we're going to call it burn off because it like flakes and acts like it gets burnt. To then burn off the rest of the Venom symbiote. But it takes a quick second. And I think we have to manually do it if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So it takes a quick second, but we do it. And the Venom symbiote is no longer on Harry. Well, it shouldn't be. Yeah. But as soon as we get it off, something else happens. Can you guess what happens? No? I'll tell you. The particle accelerator explodes. So, yay! Also, Pete has a heart. Pete says, "I love you." And before Harry can say it back, now the particle accelerator explodes. Damn, my timing sucks. Hey, there it is. I'd also like to point out how all 4 of those characters have ginormous plot armor. Because that is a particle accelerator explosion. That should be killing them. Harry even said that it will kill them and then Peter. They should all be dead. But they're not. Plot armor goes crazy. But yes, after the explosion, we see Venom die real quick. But, excuse me, I have to yawn. But after that, Miles and Peter and MJ are somehow all okay. Alright, absolutely nothing wrong, especially with MJ. But then, Pete is worried about Harry. Sorry, I just hit the mic. But Pete's worried about Harry. Okay? Because Buddy is not waking up. And he's sorry. And Miles like, damn, this is hella awkward. Because, I mean, they've all been best friends for years. And I'm here now. Like, oof. This is pretty awkward. Then Miles' Venom's going off. He's like, I have an idea. Because somehow his Venom's like a little sign for stuff. So, he uses his Venom abilities as... I'm gonna be honest, I forgot what they were called. But we manually do it again. Okay, to make this scene even more heartfelt. Which honestly, thank you for that. Alright. Doesn't work the first time. So we try a second time. And then, guess what? It works. Yes, Miles is our savior. And even Pete thanks Miles, saying thank you. See?
Gotta get to the hospital.
Because he literally just saved his best friend's life. But his best friend still has to go and be sick, so yeah. And then
talk to you.
Norman yells at them, saying, "What did you do to my son?"
Talking to you all the
And then
time.
we cut to all this, where Peter is now telling Miles that, well, he's asking Miles if he can, yeah, see, he just did, well, I did what he did. And Miles like, dude, you want me to be the main Spider-Man? Alright, be Peter Parker. You've been being Spider-Man probably for 10 years now. Alright, you've probably been Spider-Man for 10 years now. It's time for you to take a break, alright? And Pete's like, you sure? It's a pretty big city. And Miles is like, I'm sure, alright. As long as I can still call you for help, I'll be fine. And he's like, anytime. So yeah. And then Miles goes off, being absolutely fast. And yeah, so that's the ending to this series. I really hope you enjoyed, and be sure to like and subscribe and do all that jazz. Alright. Thank you for sticking with me through this entire series, and I hope to do it again with another game. So, yeah. I'll see you later. Bye.